Hi there everyone, welcome back again to Engineering Preetham. In this video, I am going to make something that looks really nice, especially in home. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about how easy it is to design a lamp, and for that, I'm going to use one of my favorite parametric tool known as Creo Parametric. And if you are a student or in learning phase, do check out how you can get student version. And if you want to use it for commercial purpose, you can get started with 30-day trial from PTC. And by the way, this is not promoted or sponsored video from PTC. In fact, nowadays I am using more and more free CAD. Alright, so let's quickly get started. For that, I'm going to click here on new and then I'm going to name it as lamp. Now you need to uncheck this option. And now here I'm going to select this solid part MMKS new with absolute accuracy. And let's start with a sketch. Now here I'm going to take a palette because it contains pre-built shapes. And let's take heptagon. I'm going to place it in the center and I'm going to click on close. Let's click OK. And now it is giving me the size of this edge or side. But I think for me, the matter most is the dia. Okay, especially for those users who would like to 3D print it. Maybe this way they can also see the limits of their 3D printer. So I'm going to type, let's say 200. Now let's click OK. Alright, so our first side is ready. Now let's click here on plane. And now I'm gonna keep it a distance, let's say 100. And not to worry guys, we can always change these values. Now let's again go back to sketch and plot on the sketch. And this time probably I would like to take circle. Now just to start with, I'm gonna make it 120. And now we're going to use a tool that is very basic and then we will see our shape is almost ready. So let's click here on blend and I'm going to click on selected section and let's start with first one. Now let's click on add and click on the circle. Now here when you're going to add the circle, you're going to see that the vertex of this heptagon is 7. However, the circle only have 2. So you can click here on add blend vertex and then keep on doing that until you see the number is equal, because that's the prerequisite of blend. And now you may require to move it like this to make it look good, but I don't think so that it's going to help. So let's click on cancel and let's again go back here in sketch. And now what I'm going to do next here is probably I will take center line and I will choose the center and the vertex of each. And I intentionally have chosen this construction mode center line such that it is not visible when I am outside the sketch. And there you go. We have covered all these vertex. Now let's click here on divide. And now I'm going to quickly divide this by seeing the vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And probably this is 7. All right. Now let's click OK. Now let's again go back here. Blend. Again, I'm going to choose selected section and I'm going to start with this one and second with this. And there you go. Our lamp is ready. Now, based on your requirement, you can rotate it. But what I'm going to do here is actually I'm going to make it straight. And I will let you know why at later stage. Now, you can also play with other things. For example, what is the boundary condition of start section? So here you can go tangent or you can make it normal so that it looks the way you want. Now, you can play with these settings. It is totally up to you. If you want to keep it as it is, or I would say it is totally up to you. Now, I'm going to keep the lower section as normal and upper section also as normal. Now here, I'm going to make it as a surface. Let's click OK. The last tool here I'm going to use is warp. So let's write here warp. And now click on the item and let's click here on twist. You can also use other like sculpt, which lets you play with, making adjustment and fine tuning the shape. But I think I'm going to go back here and I'm going to use this twist. Now let's click on next axis and this is the axis I need. And now I can actually fine tune it. And this is the reason why I have not done this in case of blend, because blend not let you precisely change the degree. In that case, it depends on how many sides you have, but here you have got very precise motion. And this is how my lamp look like now. And after designing it, I can actually play with it. Like if I would like to change the height, I can do that. And then in the end, probably I would like to thicken it. So let's quickly click here on this lamp and click on thicken. Now maybe I would like to make it 1 mm, and here also we have got certain option, but I think we are good to go. Now let me actually hide all the remaining thing, and let's make it angle shading with reflection, and probably this is also not enough. So I'm gonna go here in application, render studio, and here you can try with different colors. I'm gonna go here in background, let's make it color. Now I can try with different material. So let's go with this particular one, and I'm gonna select lamp, and probably I can go here, edit material appearance, make it plastic, and then you can play with it, or maybe I'm gonna make it like translucent plastic. And now I can play with all these settings and can virtually see it before I 3D print it. Not only you can color, but you can also control it how it look. You can also add textures, bumps, and decal. And if you go back here in scene, you can also define from where you want light to fall on this object. And not only you can decide from where the light need to fall, you can also control the intensity of light, as well as you can add new light and even add or change the color of light. So this was a very quick demonstration how easy it is to create a lamp inside PTC Creo Parametric. Hope guys you find this video helpful and informational. Subscribe to Technoholic to see more such tutorial related to various engineering topics, and I will catch you soon with one such another video. Till then, you take care and bye bye.